Link with a heavy axe. Like the game is fun. Like the game is fun when you're with a bunch of people like this.
Yeah.
Even if you're with random people because your friends are online all the time, or like they not can't join you, or you can't join them because
And
they
it's
want to
still
do their
fun though.
mission. Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. Like I said, I've turned around with it. I found my weapon that I like. If I want to use
So
a physical weapon,
Gem will have to do the same thing also.
but the thing that really got me to like really enjoy it was actually the watch. I had to watch so many tutorials to really understand like the mechanics, like which the potions, the crafting, like so much of that stuff not explained very well. Like that's the thing. The importance of a good tutorial in video games is so key. And I think that's the thing where Capcom really messed up with this. If they would have had a really good tutorial for new players in the beginning, and didn't have to make me watch a bunch of YouTube videos to really understand everything in depth. Like, oh, the
Yeah.
defense on the armor is not that important. What's important on armor is actually the skills. Like, what does more attack? What more? Like, that's more
And the
important
attributes
than.
also.
Yeah, like
Oh, come
that's
back here.
way
No,
more
no, 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 no.
important.
No, no, no. You're almost dead. Come here. Ugh.
Like that's way more important than actually how much if it does 10 defense points or 6. It's more important to have the 3 extra attack that can level up, or have the
Of
if you use
course,
the
yeah.
paralyzer. Yeah, like I would have look, dude. I wasted so much attack level up points, leveling up my defense on armor that I just thought I needed to have high defense because that was important. But I realized, oh shit! Until I watch a YouTube video, I was like, oh no, it's better to have good skills. And your girl was telling me, and I didn't look into it. You could unlevel up equipment or something like that.
Yeah, you can
Take that back.
dismantle it and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta do that because I have equipment that I leveled up, and I didn't realize that in the early. I'm like that's a waste. And also, guys, I could be playing better, but yeah, I'm just kind of talking. I suck when I talk on the game.
Oh, I hit my cat by accident. Whoops.
Yeah, I've done it a few times already. We got oh yeah, so like this guy, I was reading the book like and you could tell his weakness is shooting him in the stomach. It makes him throw up and it weakens him a lot. Whoa.
He
Okay.
knocked us out completely. Yeah, he's going to his nest. Whatever, we'll kill him there. He's dead. He's about to be dead anyway.
Yeah. Ah.
Bitch. Oh, did you grab? Oh, I thought you grabbed all that.
Oh no, I was trying to. I started shooting in the air. This little pet came for me. I missed where he went.
Right in the
Oh,
cave.
yeah, I went the wrong way. Yeah, let's finish his ass in there. That's up in here.
Let it all die.
Yeah, like the melee attack actually does a fairly decent amount of damage, which is I'm just like so surprised for using a bow. It's just inaccurate as hell.
Love this axe, man. It reminds me of Bloodborne so much using this axe.
I really want to get on top of him again.
Oh, he just ate one of his young. Get out of here.
I think he's dead.
Get out of here. He ate one of his young. Holy crap. Okay, now I'm
Alright,
taking your
he's dead.
spoils.
Let it bright. Like that's cool. Like killing the monsters, harvest part. And then when I was realizing, like, oh, because like I said, monster on the noob. The core concept of this game is hunt monsters, use their parts, make cool armor. That's what the game's about. It's not
Yeah,
about the
pretty
story
much.
mode, which I was looking up earlier. It's not about the problems with the online where you can't easily invite people from the very beginning of the game, or like you can't join your high. If you're okay with getting cool looking armor, hunting down these monsters together, then the game's cool. Like I've not done a 360 on a game so in such a quick time in a very long time. I mean, I'm enjoying the game now that I understand it because I watched all those YouTube videos giving me the basis of like crafting, auto crafting, like set this up, like stuff I could have been doing from the very beginning of the game, which if I just had that stuff in the first 3 hours and knew that stuff, but the
Exactly, yeah. They don't
developers,
really teach you. They don't
yeah,
really teach you that much. They just want you to be like, Well, considering
it
the fact
out.
that a lot of people have played Monster Hunter before, it should be a given. That's why we're not throwing a tutorial mode, but they
But
should
it's a lot of
because anybody
people
who's interested, yeah,
in Japan, in Asian creatures like who were playing.
right.
It
It's
was
not
never
that
been a
big over here.
huge. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not big over here.
So they
And
should have at
someone.
least put like a tutorial mode, like you were saying, to new players. Because when I jumped into this, I'm like, all right, so how do I do this and how do I do that? Oh, I'll just watch YouTube in order for me to guess this.
Yeah, like I mean, it's great for the YouTubers out there, and I mean, I'm glad that the YouTubers have been able to explain it somewhat. But I had to watch. I watched like 15 different YouTube videos. Everyone like beginner tips, everyone advanced tips. Everyone has a little bit different information. Like this mechanic with the armor, this mechanic with leveling up. Okay, you shouldn't do this. Like all that for stuff, and I'm like, oh crap! If I knew this earlier, I would have just played the game so much more efficiently and been so much of a better player. Like I did not realize in the beginning that you should pick up everything, like every freaking thing that's a circle, basically, unless it's like the toads that's gonna hurt you. Like, did you know?
Hmm.
Do you know how to get a pet, Josh?
There's a pet besides your Palico?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I never
I
knew
have a
that.
pet. I have the net. Like, did you ever use the look? Go to the net, right?
Uh-huh.
And when you have the net, I'm not even paying attention to the quest. If you see a little creature, right? Like one of those little creatures, you could go ahead and capture those creatures and carry it back to your place, and it becomes your pet.
I never knew that. What the?
That
Yeah,
like
they never explained this crap.
yeah, it's like shit like that. You don't know. You just won't find that out very simply, like unless you try it or you played Monster Hunter before. And I'm not saying that
Yeah.
games need to hold your hand because that'd be a stupid thing for me to play as somebody who's played Dark Souls, Bloodborne. Like I'm okay with games not being vague and not just holding your hand, but the thing about it though is there are certain systems that need to be explained. There needs to be some type of guidance. There
Yeah,
needs to be
like a good system to have a tutorial for is like when you play Final Fantasy Dissidia. That's a good one to be like, hey, this is a system where there's so much crap that's on the screen. Let me explain this to you. So,
yeah, that does have a pretty in depth because I was like, God damn, there is a lot with that game. It really is a
what the
lot
hell
with
is
that
it? Is
city.
it up? Oh, it's right there.
I'm actually just collecting my stuff, but yeah, we should be going the right way.
Go right ahead. Go right
Butterfly,
ahead.
fly. Yeah, so now I got poison coating. How
Poison
you doing,
his
sir?
ass.
All right,
Make him taste his own medicine.
in your face, bitch. Hey. Oh, he stopped my
Oh, I
attack.
chopped off his tail. Yo, I chopped off his tail. That's crazy.
Let's try that again. Oh, I didn't put on this poison. Oh, like something like this. Oh, God, Jack. Alright, I played a whole missions with this dumb bow, right? Without
Yeah.
realizing that you have to double tap triangle to equip the different coatings on the bow. It, like,
See, I never used a bow weapon, so I wouldn't have known that.
like, I would have loved to have known that. I'm like, why the uses are not going down when I'm using like stuff like Bloodborne.
stuff.
They may not tell you, or Dark Souls, like, oh, you gotta apply fire to your weapons, but you kind of figure it out after a while because, like, oh, you probably just press the box button and it does it. It's intuitive. It's like it's simple to find out. It's just basic common sense. There's a lot of mechanics in this game that you just can't get from instinctively playing the game. Like I would have never figured out that triangle thing that simply. I would have just kept pressing different buttons and hoping that I get it and get it right. And I'm glad that there's YouTubers showing this, but now that I understand the game better, it makes it a fun game. But I think it's a big risk for developers to put out games without good tutorials because it alienates a part of the audience who doesn't have.
It kind of hurts them also.
Yeah.
It kind of puts them at a risk of like mad people not playing it. And we're gonna have to explain this to Jem when he's like on it. So.
See, like that's what I'm saying. Like somebody like Jem, who works, has her own business and all that stuff. Like he doesn't have time to be wasted on trying to figure out stuff like this. He's just gonna want to get the game, play the game, and hope the game explains things to him.
Killed it. Give me your stuff. Give me your insides. Give me your hide.
I will carve you.
I'll stuff you and put you in my room.
Another thing I was trying to find out, but I didn't really look too deep. If you wear a full set of armor for the same armor type, does it give you any bonuses?
Yes, it does. Like the one that since we hunted this one, I'm wearing the pukey armor right now. So
Yeah.
what it can do, I could hide, and no enemies can find me until I come out of nowhere and start smacking the living hell out of them.
Oh, so
So
you got
certain
camouflage.
armor- Yeah, so certain armors give you like certain different advantages and stuff like that. Oh wow, my pouch is freaking a lot. I need to.
Oh, like
think
even
so.
like stuff like I didn't realize like every time you come back from a mission, there's certain people you should always go and see in the main base, so you could progress certain things in the game. I'm like, oh, I just came back and, dude, like I didn't even do it before this mission. Eat food. Do you know about the eating the food thing? Why you should always eat
Yeah, I
before you
know.
go?
Yeah,
The bonuses?
I forgot to put the
Me too.
the stats on.
Me too. Like,
Because usually I go since I'm like a
Mhm.
heavy weapon, I always get the meat platter so I could have more strength. So because I'm good with my defense right now.
yeah,
And
I
do you
always
know how
go
to level
for,
up your
stamina. What's up?
yeah, do you know how to level up your armor also when you're at the smithy?
You use those armor sphere thing. That's what I was saying before. I wasted them
Yes.
all on the early gear, not earlier gears that I didn't have good skills, so I want to take that off now. So I got sniper, singular sniper, shock the monster, survival experts, targets destroyed.
I know this
Like,
is
I like
random.
this-
I was watching Gaming Bolts, right? And they were like saying like the top 10, top 15 games that will make you cry, and they put Metal Gear Solid 3. I was like, yeah, that will get you right in the feels.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that
killing the
definitely has
boss.
parts of that. Yeah, that boss seems sad for sure. Definitely, you come to like her, care for her in that fucking game.
Yeah.
Shot off. Oh man, Metal Gear has gone down the hill with Survive.
Done well.
Surprisingly enough, I know with all the reviews that it's getting, I'm seeing people play it, and for some strange reason, I'm like,
Listen up.
I don't want to play this, and everybody's like, if you
Josh,
like, don't
you're
starve
just
and
gonna
stuff like that.
just gonna play it because look, you buy games all the time like this. Just like a Star Wars, you cannot resist. You might as well just say you're gonna buy it and buy the game. It's gonna
Probably
not
first,
be a
like,
good
cheap on
game.
PSN. Probably some first on
I am
PSN for
not
like
gonna
$9.
support Konami and how they fired freaking Kojima, how they
Kojima.
canceled freaking Silent Hill. I am not supporting that bullshit with this Metal Gear because first of all, what if you want? I can send you a video from Giant Bomb
Make sure
where
you know what you need to do.
they freaking played that game and it showed you the glitches and the bullshit. Like you can just make.
Oh
you
yeah,
can
I
make
see
a
the IGN
fence.
play it.
You make a fence and you just poke them. The AI is so stupid. The map has this big ass fog, and I saw a video. It's literally the same African map from Metal Gear Solid 5. They just
Yeah,
recycled
it's
the
the same
same map.
Afghanistan. Yeah, it's the same Afghanistan map. That's what IGN was saying also, and they were just like, "What? What do you mean it's the same map? Yeah, it's the same map from
Yeah,
Phantom
like
Pain."
you know it's a bad game. Don't buy it. Think about it. Think if it wasn't. I mean, you're gonna buy it. I feel like you're gonna get this game, so
No,
I
I'm
can
not.
say
No,
that.
I'm not. No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
I
No,
know.
I'm not.
No,
No,
you
I'm not.
are.
No, I'm not.
You,
No,
that's
I'm
the
not.
same way you were with freaking Star Wars. You said you weren't gonna buy it. The same way you were with Street Fighter for the Switch. You're like, it's overpriced. I'm not gonna buy it. You do it all the time. You always say you're not gonna buy a game, and then you end up with the
Well,
game
this one I'm not.
anyways.
This one I'm not. I
Uh-huh.
don't like
Yeah.
those.
If
I
you
know
don't
I don't
have
like
this
those.
game
Don't.
within the next 6 months, I will be surprised. I feel like
Yeah,
you will
I'm
own
getting
it.
Neo Kuni. That's different.
Next 6 months, I swear you will have or somehow have obtained Metal Gear Solid Survive, and then you'll be like,
Listen, we'll do a
it's
slap.
okay.
Let's do a slap bet. Let's do a slap bet.
Yeah. See if it was anybody else, I'll be like, okay, maybe. But you, nah, you've done it way too many times. Way
I'm
too
not gonna
many
do
times.
it. I'm not gonna
It's
do
like
it.
think about how many times you own Street Fighter 2. Like think about that.
1, 2, 3.
Think about that.
Okay, I'll probably say it like 4 times, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Trust me.
that's like us was going in between like 3DSs and PSPs. I want to use the Iron Assault, but I don't want there to be too many range characters.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I won't keep this video very long. I think this game is pretty cool. It took me a long time to get used to all the mechanics, all these people.
It's
you could
not like
talk to,
Kingdom
the big
Come
world.
Deliverance.
That game has. Oh,
Is that
I made
like
my video. That game has this problem. I couldn't recommend Kingdom Come Deliverance because of the
the
bugs.
combat? The combat. I
No,
can't.
Josh. Actually,
No,
sorry to
man.
cut you. It gets Once you learn the combat, it's not a problem. The combat actually legitimately is good. You just have to
Yeah.
take the time to
Uh,
learn. Yeah, yeah. I was the
uh.
same way. We played together. At the beginning, it feels like it's ass. It does, but it
It
gets
does.
good. It gets better once you learn. It's one of those mechanics where it's like it's the same way as this game in a way. You have to put the time in, or you have to watch a video to learn. And I didn't watch any videos for Kingdom Come. I learned it, and I was like, "Oh, there's a training place you go to train." That's kind of what I did for Monster Hunter 2, where you go in the training area, and I trained with the bow, learned different skills, and you're like, "Oh, cool." This like with the bow, I didn't do it during the mission because I'm talking and distracted and all that stuff. But there's this cool thing where you could run up a wall and jump off and do this cool shot. Like there's a bunch of different like combos you go combo together. Like the hammer was the one melee weapon I would like to play with so far. Like there's a lot of cool stuff with that. Let me see if I can forge my better bow yet. Oh, not forge. Upgrade. And there's probably a lot more stuff for me to learn, which is fine.
Yeah, I'm finishing making up my armor set for my Pukey right now that we just hunted. Okay,
Cool.
and I'm good.
Right
Camouflage.
now, I am trying to upgrade my
So like
bow.
for example, when you go to your armor stuff, right? Like right now, like versus fire, I'm at 0. So anytime we're fighting something with fire, I might get hit more. Water, my defense is 3. Thunder is -3. I'm versing a dragon, it's 1. So it's like those are your
Hmm.
stats for when you look at your armor and stuff like that.
See, I was thinking of doing more poison, but truthfully, poison has not been that
You
effective
should
so
do a lot
far.
of you should do a lot of elemental stuff, dude. I would say for bows and anything like that, do elemental stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I'm gonna switch over to doing thunder damage instead of
Thunder.
doing trying to do poison cartridges. Yeah. So then that means that I need to get a. I'll do paralysis and power and thunder, but I need to
Mm-hmm.
get a Tobai Kadashi. Oh my Kadashi scale.
Yeah. Oh, dude, fighting that thing is so fun. It is really fun. Tobakashi? Yeah, that's a fun monster to fight.
Yeah, I have one of their scales, and I don't even know where. Is that in the open? Is that in the beginning area?
No, I think it's the next 2 missions to do after. Then we can
I
hunt
don't
it.
even know how
And
I
it's really
got.
fun to do.
I must have killed. I must have killed it with somebody. Oh, is that thing? That lizard type thing with the long tail and this
And it's
flurry?
like and it's electricity. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, okay,
that's
then
it.
yeah, I joined somebody's game and they were killing it. Yeah, that was when like after you left, like when me and Priya and all the other dudes there. So that's
What
what I
the
need.
hell? Huh. What's this? Interesting.
Damn, I kind of want to level up right now, but I guess I should wait. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been Beaky
Jack. Holla
and yeah, that
holla.
was a discussion of Monster World. I recommend it. It's gonna take you some time if you're new to Monster Hunter to watch some YouTube videos to get in there. If you have the hours to learn every mechanics, make some mistakes, and start over. I mean, me and Josh are getting older in the gaming age, and we have to work. So sometimes our time is precious compared to certain games. Some games you just want to be able to understand it and just get in there and play. Like the best thing I can say about this game is once I understood the mechanics, the game became more
Then it becomes
fun.
fun. Yeah.
If you don't
Once you
understand
understand
the
the mechanics.
yeah, yeah, if you don't understand what's going on, it makes me not like the game. So
Yeah.
that's where I think the developers have done the biggest injustice to themselves. They should have made it very accessible to jump in and understand all these menus, all these systems, the forging equipment. Like, oh, should I be forging different weapons early on? How important is money? Like, I still don't even understand how important money is. Like, I haven't seen anything that costs that much money, but I'm guessing
Well,
that
not
that will
really. You just
change.
buy your supplies. Yeah, you just buy your supplies and stuff like that, and whatever armor and or whatever armor or weapons you want to forge or upgrade. That's pretty much about it.
Yeah. Yep, bro.
Yeah, like right now, I'm going to the supply booth and just buying some stuff.
Right now I'm just looking at the Hunter's Bow 3. The stuff right here. But anyways.
I have all this
Alright.
ammo. Jesus. I have normal ammo, piercing ammo 2, spread ammo, and I don't even use it.
I guess that's one option to sell later on, or keep it when you might eventually need it.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
sure. Peace, people.
Peace.